Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
And welcome to our vlog. You join us on
It's a bit dull and dreary today.
Yeah.
A bit cool. It's the end of May.
Yeah.
We should be getting better weather by now, but it's just been
persistitating all the time. That's the trouble.
just heavy showers, isn't it? Yeah. We went to Crick, didn't we?
We did. That was lovely. That was.
We went on.
Saw Gary and his beard.
And his beard shave.
Yeah,
so
brilliant.
If you want to donate to cancer research, search for his beard shave. We'll put the link in the description below.
Yeah.
And you can go along there and donate to his beard shave. He was, at the time of the beard shave, he was about £200 short of £4,000. So
now.
Yeah. But we need to get him over that £4,000 mark, and that's all for cancer research. So in this video we leave our mooring at Western Flavell on the River Nene, and we travel up I always get that wrong, up the Northampton flight, back to CRT Waters. So this is our last video of this series.
Yeah.
Of the series of our
river
cruising over on the Nene and the Great Ooze.
Yeah. So that'll all be fresh video from there on.
Yeah. So from next week it's all up-to-date videos.
Yeah. And where are we going to head for? Down the Grand Union.
Oh yeah, we're going down. We're going to go down the Grand Union towards London.
Yeah.
We are not going to do the Thames this year, but we are going to head down the Grand Union because it's somewhere we've not been before.
Yeah, and we'll take you along with us.
Yeah, and so join us on our journey.
Yeah. So if you're new to our channel, my name's Pat.
I'm Eiley.
And we are
our Narrowboat Quest.
And we circumnavigate
I don't know about that.
the waterways of England, and we bring you all sorts of things, some funny, some sad, some good, some bad.
Yeah.
But
a nice bit of history of the canals as we travel.
Yeah. I hope you can join us. If you do, then please subscribe. It really does help the algorithm. And if you can, give us a like. That also helps. It just tells YouTube that you like us.
Yeah. And it helps with the algorithm. And if you hit the bell notification, YouTube will notify you every time we release a new video.
And, of course, don't forget those comments down below. We like to hear from you. If you've got any suggestions of places to go and see and those sort of things on our way down the Grand Union, then please let us know, because we will be sure to make sure we get those in as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're looking for sort of history sort of places on the way down, and sort of places to visit and that sort of thing. So anyway, with that, we better get on with the video, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, bye for now.
This is Rushmill Lock, and again the gates were left open, which is fine because you're allowed to do that, and but both paddles were open. I've set the lock and Pat's waiting to come in, obviously getting bored because he's doing a bit of a dance. I'm not quite sure, don't know what that's supposed to be. Exercises? Don't know, we'll see. Well, it looks like we're on a bit of a mercy mission. This gentleman on this boat's broken down and he just wants to be taken to the next lock, or above the next lock, so we're giving him a tow. Well, not quite sure what that is, whether it's just a houseboat, but it's pretty big if it's a houseboat. So we're just coming up to Beckett's Park Town Lock. This is lock number 1 of the River Nene. So we're going to go through there and moor up in Northampton Marina. We are still towing the gentleman. Oh, hang on a sec, he's trying to tell us something. With this lock, you have to padlock. You can leave the gates open that you're exiting from, but the gates that are closed, there are padlocks welded to the arm that you have to secure of the closed gates. So I'm just opening the gates and then I'll jump on board. But first I've got to release it. We're leaving Northampton Marina. We just stayed the one night. Had a little bit of a rest stop before our busy day today. So we've got about 5 miles to do today at 17 locks. So we think it's going to take about 4.5 to 5 hours, all being well. But obviously the Northampton flight is renowned for low water and lots of weed. Is it not, my love?
It certainly is. And we will see.
Yeah.
We will let you know, I'm sure.
We were going to start out early this morning, weren't we? But the marina manager persuaded us not to, because he said the earlier you start, the longer it'll take.
Yeah, because the water levels are low. And CRT don't get there till 10, something like that. Being as
If at all.
And
so
you need to let water down. So we will see.
We'll see how we go.
Can only but try, can you?
Exactly.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. That's our saying at the moment, isn't it?
It is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's supposed to be about 23 degrees today, so which is one of the reasons we wanted to start out early initially, so that we could get through before it got too hot. But that's not going to happen now. It's just coming up for 11 o'clock. And I mean, he suggested setting out about 4:30, but that's like a bit late for us. We like to be moored up by lunchtime. But let's see how we go. There's a Morrison's right next to the marina here. It's just up that road there. Oh, and there's Blue Pearl. We met her while we were in lockdown on the Llangollen. She passed us while we were at the Western Flavell mooring. The first of 17 locks here. So these are our first narrow locks for a long time. over a year, maybe 18 months, maybe more. Just trying to think when we last did narrow locks. On the Peak Forest Canal, possibly. So yeah, so it's the first time I've walked across the gates for a long time. I forget just how hard some of these paddles are. That's number 17 done, our first single lock for probably about 18 months, maybe more. So, wasn't too bad. Paddles were a bit heavy, but there you go, 16 more to go. I'm not sure whether this is all student accommodation or just low-cost housing. Possibly students. Is there a lot of weed, love?
Yeah. A lot of smelly weed.
Well, we just exited that lock and closed the gate and another boat turned up. So she's having to, obviously in the short time that we've exited the lock, it's managed to empty a little bit, so she's having to fill it. And we're hoping that the locks will be set somewhat in our favour now. Two down, 15 to go. Quite reedy, this bit. Was lock number 14, so 13 to go still. And there are two boats on their way up there.
Way down.
Oh, sorry, yeah. But there are two boats on their way down. And we're on our way up. So we're hoping that the locks are more or less set for us, but if they're leaky, then they're not likely to be, are they?
Nope.
But the next 13 are in quick succession, so we'll nail those, won't we?
We will.
Together.
If you can get the paddles open.
Yeah. Well, you might have to do some of that. I'm struggling to get the paddles open.
They're a bit tough.
So we're on lock number 13 and 12 to go. There was somebody just coming up and went straight into the lock as we exited it on that last lock. And the rest of the locks are really close together, so we need to get a rhythm going now. Just to show you that Pat doesn't always just sit on the boat while I do the work. I've come ahead and set the next lock so Pat can come straight in. I think he's going to close the gate and then come straight in. This is lock number 9, so after we've done this one, 8 more to go. This is the view from lock number 9.
That's it. Well, what happened? Eileen's got that one open, and I'm going to close these gates. Show you what I do. Well, I'll try and show you what I do. Not so easy to do this and have a camera, so bear with me if the shot's not great, but basically we're going to wait until we get as close to the end as possible, somewhere about there. I'm almost going to stop it. I'm going to grab the rope, and that's gone too far back, so we're going to move forward slightly. That's it. And then take the rope, wrap the rope round there a few times just to make sure that I've still got the boat. Go back. To the gate, look to see what's happening with the boat. Hopefully it should clear the back of the boat. Yeah, just about. That's it. Make sure this gate's closed. So, go back and get the rope. One-handedly undo the rope and step back on. Put the rope up, put it on top. And then we're off. Hopefully, it should all be done, ready to go. Eileen's got that one open, ready to go. And that is our we do multiple locks. Wait for the bump. There it is. There it would be. On the other side. That's it. Quite get it lined up properly, but never mind. And then we got to slow her down. There we go. Arlene closes the gates. Then we give the secret signal. And away we go. Up, up, up and away. Or something like that. The boat always moves backwards, so we just give it a little bit of throttle just to put it forward, just hold it still. That's it. And we'll wait for our lift. That's the gates behind me creaking.
Well, this is lock number 5, so we've done 12 locks so far. And this has got a little lift bridge in front of it, which in its day was obviously used, but isn't now, and is kept in the raised position permanently. There's a nice breeze actually. It's not too strong that it affects the boat too much, but it's enough to cool us down. Well, Pat's in lock number 4. Looks like he's just exiting. He's closed the paddles. He's going to exit and then close the gate. And I'm in lock number 3, or at least I'm at lock number 3. And it was nearly empty, but I've opened the paddle to empty it. And I'll open the gates ready for him to come straight in. We've only encountered one very low pound at the moment, but because we're quite shallow drafted, I think we got through it okay. This pound is a little bit on the low side, but again, I don't think it's going to be a problem for us. So I better get these gates open because he won't be long now, will he? Lock number 1. Had a helping hand at the last lock. They kindly closed the gate after Pat departed. This one was nearly full, so I'm having to empty it out. And I don't know whether you can see, but there's a heron on the tree just where he is now, sitting in the tree. And this is the view from the top lock with Northampton sitting in the valley there, just past those trees. So Northampton Arm lock flight of the Grand Union Canal, that's 17 locks, and this is top lock number 1. And we've done 4.5 miles, 17 locks in 4.5 hours. I don't know whether that's good going or not, but that's what we've done. And there we go, heading towards Gayton Junction on the Grand Union Canal. This is Alverchurch Boat Centre. It's on the Northampton Arm, and Gayton Marina. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Mind you, you get a lot of boats around marinas on the river, don't you?
Yeah.
Coming in and out. So
You get a lot of cruisers.
yeah, there's more cruisers on the river. Obviously, this is more narrowboats, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, it is Saturday, and there was a lot of hire boats there, and it's handover time, so there's people getting on their boats ready to take them out for the weekend or week or however long they've hired for. This is Gayton Junction, and we are turning right here.
Someday, baby, don't you understand?